Hi guys, I'm Catherine. Welcome to Ballyknockin Cookery School. We are making a delicious cake. This is a chocolate carrot cake. I love carrot cake and I love chocolate, so I thought, why not? It works really well. So we start here. I've got my big mixer out today. The big guns are out today now, and we start with our 4 eggs. So I'm going to put the eggs in first, just checking for shell and see how we go. There we go. So 4 eggs go in. So they're large eggs that I'm using. And you whisk up the eggs with the vanilla. And I'm going to put the sugar in as well. Okay, and I'm going to give that just a little start, and then I'm going to put the oil in. The smell is gorgeous. I just love that soft brown sugar and the vanilla together. It's really nice. So now the egg is broken down nicely with the sugar. So we can open it up here and we can get our oil in. Give it another little whisk. This is fairly much a straightforward recipe, to be honest. Once you've got that mixed, we now have our cinnamon, our ginger, our baking powder and our plain flour. So we need to sieve that into our mix here. So there's our sieve, and we can go with our flour and our ginger and our cinnamon. See, all these gorgeous spices are going to flavour up this so much. And there's our baking powder in. And then just with the heel of your hand, just tap against like that, and away you go. There we go. And that just lightens the flour nicely to give you a lighter cake. Now you need your spatula, and you just start folding that in. So just cut through the flour with your spatula and then go down underneath and lift up, and go down underneath and lift up, and just start folding in. So that's just partially mixing in the flour before we start adding in all the other ingredients. We're not fully bringing it together. See, it's just a partial mix. And now we have our carrot. See, very healthy. In goes our carrot. And we have our raisins that have been drained. So I soaked them in boiling water, or you can soak them in orange juice or whatever you want. But they've been drained now, so they go in. And I'm going to put in the orange zest. And I'm going to put in chocolate chips. So that's dark chocolate chips. You can put in paler chocolate chips if you want. And the other ingredient that goes in is our yogurt. And we get our yogurt in. And I'm just going to blend all of this together. So the natural yogurt then reacts with the baking powder and gives you a slightly lighter cake. And I'm putting in some milk as well. You could go with buttermilk if you want. So that's some of the milk. We'll see how we get on. Now let's start folding. So you just keep cutting through with your spatula, go right underneath, lift up, cut through the center like this, go underneath, lift up, and just make sure you get all that flour mix from underneath until you have a batter. Very, very quick job, and I didn't use all the milk today. And then I have my tin. I mean, I just think this is such a cute tin, isn't it? And it's lined, ready. So I lined that with baking parchment. And in we go with our cake mix. And then the oven is already preheated. All the instructions are down below in the recipe and all the measurements. Smells gorgeous. I mean, I'm getting the hit of the orange, and I'm getting that lovely vanilla, and also that beautiful sugar that went in there, that lovely soft brown sugar. And you just push it into all corners. I was particular in lining the cake because I wanted to make sure to get into all the corners, because when I go to cut the cake, you'll see what my intentions are. I'm going to do something special with it. That is it. And in she goes into the oven. So the cake is out of the oven and it's cooled. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim the edges just to have a tidy finish on it. Right, now, I did a template. You know, if you can see, there's like V's in it, up and down. And it is half of the recipe. So I'm going to repeat it again on the other side. So what I do need to do now is fold this back in half, like this. And then I know that is my halfway point. So I cut that. So keeping an eye on my template, I know I need to cut this way. And then there is my next hole. And we cut this way. Need my glasses for this. There's my next hole, if I'm right. Yeah. And then this here is our side piece here. And then this here is our next one. See, there's a method in my madness. That might look convoluted. You'll understand in a minute now. So you take out a piece of our cake. Okay. And then you have over here some lovely cinnamon flavoured buttercream on top of your cake. And then I have some lovely orange icing. And it literally is a bit of fun, just zigzag across like this. So now the trick is a little bit of rosemary. I know you're wondering, where am I going with this? Honestly, stick with me. I have a plan. Put the rosemary in the top like that, and would you look, I have a carrot cake carrot. Happy Easter.